Today I'm going to show you how to tie a double leg loop for salmon fishing in Idaho. One of the ways I like to do it is I like to tie a leader. So what we use is a 30-pound test line and cut off a section about 24 inches or so, or doesn't have to be exact. I tend to go roughly the length of my arm. So this is just a monofilament. We also use a 1/0 hook. Out here we have to pinch the barbs on them, and makes it nice just in case you hook yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run one end of my 30-pound leader, and I'm going to go right through the eye of the hook. If I can get it, there we go. And I'm going to run that line through just past the bend, down the shank, just past the bend of the hook. And then I pinch that line at the bend of the hook with my thumb and forefinger in one hand. Take my other hand and I just start wrapping away from your body. And I'll do that 8 times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think there's a magic number to how many wraps you make. The more you make, the better the knot. So once I've made my first 8 wraps, I'll take my other end, my tag end, and I'll go the opposite direction. So I'll go back through the eye of the hook toward my barrel swivel, towards my rod. And so when I do that, I end up with a loop here. And I'll pinch with my opposite hand, with my thumb and forefinger, I'll pinch that and hold that line there. Next, what I do is I put my middle finger and my forefinger on my free hand, and I hold that loop open. So this is my tag end going back through the eye of my hook on this side, and this is the side I just made my loops through. So I'll hold that there, and then I'll just twist and start making wraps away from me again, and I'll do about 8 of those. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what I'll do is I'll push everything tight down the shank of the hook. I'll take my fingers out of the loop that I just made, and I'll pull everything tight. And I don't know if we can get a close-up of this, but the finished product should look like that. So here's our tag end that we started with on this side. And now we can push our main line back through the eye of the hook, and you get your loop here, and that's our first hook. Now I'll take my second hook and I'll do the same thing. I'll run that main line through the eye of the hook, pull that all the way through. Now that second hook is going to be a little trickier because now you have your trailer, but it's just the same idea, same function here. Everybody likes a little different gap between your lead hook and your trailer hook. I like to give it, 3/8 of an inch, ½ inch or so. And we'll just do that again. So this will be our tag end now, our first hook. We'll pinch the main line and the bend of the hook here, and then we'll just continue wraps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is my tag end that goes towards my barrel swivel. Pull that through. And then I'm going to do this again. It's going to be kind of hard to see. I should have used maybe some brighter orange line or something. But again, I've got my forefinger and middle finger here creating my loop. I'll do a twist and run everybody through that loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sometimes you get tangled up. I'll stop at 7. Like I said, there's no magic number, it's just however many you feel like messing with. And then I'll pull my main line tight. When I'm all done, I'll take a pair of pliers on my trailer hook and I'll wrap a line around my hand and just tighten them up. So when you're all done, you should have 2 hooks. In a perfect world, they'd both be facing the same direction, but trailer hook always tends to swing out one direction or another. But that's what it looks like here when we've just made a leader. Now we can tie this end on, this far end, onto our barrel swivel, and then we'll add yarn or maybe some rope and start fishing.